Hi, it's Jez here from Nigezza.co.uk. I'm independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I'm here with a tutorial to make one of these. It's just a little gift bag, put a little piece of jewellery in it, put some small chocolates in it, put some money in it, whatever. Okay, so just a little cute little gift bag. This one is using flesh florals, and I'm going to use the Eastern Beauty paper. Is that what it's called? Eastern Palace speciality paper. I was going to use True Gentleman, but I cut the piece wrong, but I am sticking with the Tranquil Tide because that's what I wanted. So this piece is 4.5 by 5 3/4. So I'm going to bring in my scoreboard. I'm rather annoyed with myself because I've only got True Gentleman in a paper share, so the sheet I wanted I only had one of, but hey ho. So this, on the long side, we are going to score at 1 inch, at 2 3/4, at 3 3/4, and at 5 1/2. And then turn it 90 degrees and score at 1. Okay, that's all our scoring. So we are going to burnish all those score lines. I've been working so much with the springtime foils that I'm forgetting that these aren't quite as thick as the springtime foils. I was like, oh, what's happened to the paper? So there we have it. So we're just going to cut that little rectangle there away. Snip up, wedge in. And then we're going to cut up all these straight lines up to that score line, and then slightly notch in the wee flaps, not the rectangle, the squares. Like so. And then I'm just going to put a bit of fast fuse down that little line there, and leave half of it on the grid mat, and it will just rub off. If it's got nothing stuck to it, it will rub away. Usually. We had a little bit there from the last time. Oh, do you know? There we go. And then we are just going to stick that down. There we go. There is a slight bit over there. That's fine. And then we are just going to pinch in the top. I know I haven't stuck the bottom yet. There is a method in my madness. Okay, so then we're going to use tab topper punch, and we are just going to slide that in. It's just ever so slightly easier if you've got a little bit to play with, so you haven't stuck it down. So you pinch it in a little bit, and then it will go up there. Okay, now this isn't 2 inches wide, it's 1 3/4. So sort of put it in there until it looks about even, and then punch. And so you get a nice little top then to your little bag, and you even get a nice little edging of it. Okay, so now we're going to stick our bag together. So I'm going to put a bit of fuse on these flaps, just a tad on both the flaps, and that's the seam, so that one will go down there, and then we'll put fast fuse on this bit here to do that. And then I'm just going to stick my bone folder down there to make sure that all adheres. So that's a cute little bag. It's that way around. And then we just need to decorate. And to decorate, I am using Bubble Over, Love Bubble Over, and I have already mounted on it the little circle there and the for you. So I'm going to stamp that in Tranquil Tide on my little scrap of Whisper White, which I've got here. And I'm going to do the little circle like so, and then I'll do that little one like so, and that's then going to get cut out using the coordinating framelets, which I'd already got out already, and I've left them over on the big shop. Gosh, prepared. So our little one there will get cut out. The smaller one I'm going to use to cut out that one, and then out of a scrap of Tranquil Tide I will be cutting out that tomaton. So I'm going to cut those out and come back. Okay, so that's that done. I'm going to put these back before I lose them. I did lose one once, spent about 40 minutes looking for it, and it was stuck to the magnetic platform on my big shot. Not a very happy bunny. Now I always look there first whenever I lose one. It is better not to lose it. Okay, so I'm going to take a dimensional, but I can't see it. They were here and they're hidden by me dies. So just put a mini dimensional on the back of that one, and then stick that in the middle of that circle. And then I'm going to take a bit of, we haven't got very vanilla ribbon, so I'm going to use this Classic Weave crumb cake instead, and I'm going to measure it so it goes around, and then just snip it off where it meets, like so. And then I'm going to take a bit of fast fuse and put it along the middle of this bit, and I'm going to stick my ribbon to it. I'm going to put a bit of fast fuse on the other side, bring this in so it doesn't stick to my grid paper, so that it will stick to the front. So that's the seam. So I'm going to position that where I want it. Oh. Put my finger down and position it where I want it. bring the ribbon all the way around and stick it there. And that's where we want it. And then I'm going to take 2 more dimensionals and stick that to the top. I might do 3 actually, with some extra security. There we go. That one didn't pick it up. There we go. And then I'm going to stick that on top. Like that. Ever so slightly skew that is, so we'll give it a little twist. And there we go. And then to fasten that top, I've got the finely woven tranquil tide ribbon, which I will feed through there. Just it to about where I want it. And then I'm going to use my bigger scissors so that I get it across in one go. There we go. I struggle with the snips doing that. And then I'm going to use this to tie around. I shall snip it off and just tie a little knot. I'm not going to do a bow because it's for a man, and I think a knot would be better, and it would probably be easier doing it this way. You need about 3 pairs of hands at the very least to do this. This is when I usually bring my mouth in. There we go. Maybe that should have been a bit longer. There we go. And then we'll just double it over. Have I mentioned I have trouble with my hands? Demonstrating that perfectly now. Okay, and then we'll just snip this there and snip it about there. There we go. So that is a little gift bag. You can put a little glue dot on there to hold it down. I have on this one. So I will, so you can see. You just pop a little glue dot underneath there, holds it down in that corner, and then it doesn't look baggy. But once you put a gift in there, it might fill it out anyway. So there we have it. Oh, there we have it. The glue dot is still on. Pokey tool. There you go. Female, masculine, male, feminine, masculine. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, hope you like them. All the details will be over on my blog, nigezza.co.uk. And I'm just looking at that. That should have been very vanilla, shouldn't it? That's what that topper should have been in to match. That's why it looks. I'm looking at that thinking it doesn't look quite right. Yeah, very vanilla would look better. All right then. All the details will be over my blog, nigezza.co.uk, and I will put very vanilla in the instructions. Okay, thanks for joining me. See you again soon. Okay, did anybody notice a deliberate mistake of me doing it in Whisper White? I should have done it in Very Vanilla. So I am. So I've got a bit of Very Vanilla here. And I don't like the way that the emerald Tranquil Tide got lost. So I'm going to cut the smaller one out of Tranquil Tide and the larger one out of Very Vanilla, because I think that'll look better. So I'm going to do it that way around, change it up a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to cut those out and come back to you. So I've cut them out and I think that'll look better because that back mat will show up on here now, whereas it was kind of lost before, wasn't it? Okay, so ripping that off, stick it somewhere else, may use it again. There we go. So where were we? Right, so we've done that bit, so we're going to stick a little bit I might actually do a little bit of Tombow, because now I've actually put the box together, I can't stick my finger down it. Oh, I'd use Tombow if it was working. Oh, great, that wasn't quite what I wanted. Right, so we need to stick the ribbon on. So we'll stick that on there. Frayed a little bit, I'll get that off. I am going to wipe a little bit of that off because it will just go everywhere otherwise. Okay. Stick that on there. Bring the ribbon round, stick it on there, like so. Stick it straight there. I've still got the glue dots on there from last time, and then sticking to my hand because I've got glue on my hand. Some little dimensionals. Stick that on straight. Put some of these on the back. And I think that'll look a bit better. Okay. Pop that on the top there, and now you can see it matted, whereas you couldn't before. There we go. So, slightly revised. You can always rectify things. Okay, all the details are over my blog, nigezza.co.uk. See you again soon.